Dance with joy, they would swing on swings, hang from these huge emerald palms with foreign fruit. A city laden with gold ornaments. Oh, it looks very good on you. Oh, it looks wonderful on you. Oh, Smitala. And this city was ruled by a mighty king. He was called Janaka. The mighty king had a beautiful daughter, the Princess of Mithila, as people called her. She was beautiful. Her name was Sita. All of them arrived, and they were hoping that they would be able to string the mighty bow. And the competition began. The Tin King arrived to lift the bow. Takke timmi, takketta, takke timmi, takketta, takke timmi, takketta, takke timmi, takketta. And he tried to lift the bow. He tried to lift the bow. Could he do it? Could he do it? Could he do it? He looked at the bow and he ran away. He couldn't do it. And then arrived a very fat king with a huge belly. Takke, takketta, takke, takketta, takke, takketta, takke, takketta. And he looked at the bow and he looked at his people. He looked at the bow and he looked at his people. And he thought, and he thought, and he thought, and he thought, and he thought. And he looked at the bow again. And he looked at his people. And he tried to lift the bow. Takke, takketta, takke, takketta, takke, takketta, takke, takketta. Could he do it? Could he lift the bow? Oh, he's trying. He's trying really hard. Do you think he could do it? Do you think he could lift the bow? Oh no! Oh no! What a shame. He couldn't lift the bow. Gave it a pass and he ran away. And then came the king, my friends, the king who had long ears and a long pointed nose. And he arrived. Takke timmi, takke, takketta, takke timmi, takke, takketta, takke timmi, takke, takketta, takke timmi, takke, takketta. He looked at the bow and he looked at his people. He looked at the bow and he looked at the king. He looked at the bow and he started to think. And he thought, 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 and he thought. And he realized that he would lift the bow with his long pointed nose and not use his hands. So he tried to lift the bow with his long pointed nose. He tried really hard. He tried. He was nearly there, my friends. He was nearly there. Look at him. He's nearly there, actually. Look, this is what happened. He's nearly there. He tried, and he tried, and he tried, and he sneezed. Oh, and the bow fell. He felt so embarrassed as people laughed at him, and he ran away.